Hello everybody, it's Sabrina Jean and I'm here with video number 2. Pick a card, messages for you. There's something that you should know. I guess it doesn't really matter which order you watch these pick a card readings in today. You can watch this one first and then watch the other one second. But the first pick a card reading was about something that's destined to happen in your life before the end of this month. And then this is more specific information, synchronicity, details, something more that you should know. So I'm going to put the link to the other video in the description box of this one. So whenever you're ready to go watch the other one, then you will have that link right there ready for you. So there's something you should know, something more. So what do you need to know? You have 4 piles as usual to choose from, or you can choose according to the timestamp or the crystal. Pile 1 is a yellow calcite, pile 2 is pink, pile 3 is blue, and pile 4 is a shungite. So choose your piles and let's get some more information. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. There's something you should know if you were drawn to the yellow calcite crystal. Let's dive into your cards. Let's find out. There's something you should know. I want to start from the bottom up. A message from your spirit guides. There's a confirmation that you're on the right path. So what a wonderful way to start a pick a card reading. You're on the right path. The number 26 might be significant for you as well as the number 8. But notice here in the image, it's almost as if sometimes you feel like you're falling, and spirit guides are always there to catch you. You're never alone. In fact, there are many that are on this journey with you. They're on this path with you, whether you recognize that or not. So what more does group number 1 need to know? Message of the Oracle card. Stop giving away your power. Is this the key to manifesting your dreams? Let's look at the other cards. Ancestral wisdom, the number 34 or 7 might be significant for you. It's almost like they're asking you to ask for more guidance or wisdom. In fact, this is your power. You have the power to dive deep, to get more information. So in a weird sort of way, these cards are saying that you really don't need to go anywhere else to get the wisdom that you need to feel like you're on the right path. You already know the answers. So stop giving your power away to other people or what other people think. Especially other people who are trying to control you or tell you how you should be living your life. So the other oracle card is saying, okay, a message from your spirit guides. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you and guiding you and ensuring that your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. So this is a confirmation. You're on the right track. Your guides hear every word that you say. Stop giving your power away to others in whatever way that means to you. And let's just see what power do you have? Okay, the King of Wands. You have the power and the ability to take action or to listen to your soul's inspiration. So this is technically divine masculine, but you have the power. Yeah, stop giving other people the power. It's time for you to use your own power to benefit your life. And the wands can also be creative energy. But there's also divine feminine. So, okay, the Jaguar Council. I haven't used this deck a lot in my pick a card readings. I've been trying to figure out a way to incorporate them. Audacity, synergy, stewardship, but even more importantly, the number 33. So pile number 1, this life that you are living, you are meant to be mastering your creativity, self-assertion, meaning taking action towards your own goals. Stop giving your power away to everybody else. It's in this life, you're meant to be doing things on your own, choosing for yourself based on, well, what you already know. There's an inner truth that lies. It exists deep inside of you. And I love the fact that in this image, the third eye is lit, and you have the jaguar here, which I don't know the specific meanings or influence of jaguar, but I'm sure somebody else here probably does, and I'm sure you will comment and share that with the rest of us. I was thinking maybe I should know more about the jaguar. The jaguar spirit. Or is this like the Black Panther or something like that? You're meant to be different. You're meant to stand out from the crowd. You're meant to go your own way. These are all of the things, or maybe some of the things that you're mastering in your life, in this lifetime. So there shouldn't be any rush. So you're mastering your own creative expression and your ability and your power to do so, to create and to pursue. Wow. I want to read more specifically the message from this book. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Okay, I found it. The Jaguar Council. The Jaguar Council beckons you to step into a sacred circle of fierce and wise leaders, here to birth the new paradigm. And as you enter this circle, you are enveloped by the energy of sisterhood, legacy, courage, and ancient wisdom. Imagine yourself surrounded by a circle, gathered around a crackling fire, deeply connected to the earth, the ancestors, and the cosmos. Here, competition gives way to cooperation, and every choice and decision forges a new path towards a world in need of renewal. When you embody the essence of this leadership, and you stand shoulder to shoulder as guardians of the earth and the initiators of change, you will then lead by example, rewriting the narratives of leadership, guiding with unwavering heart consciousness, and making every choice a dedication to the disruption, opening the way for the age of Sophia. I'm not quite sure what that is. Remember that you have the power to create leadership. You have the power to become it. You hold the keys to your vision for the future, transforming business and life by embodying your inner power, your inner voice, and your intuition. Sovereignty, high priest energy, and the creation of new timelines pulse through the Jaguar Council. Okay. They inspire you to embrace your leadership role, to be the beacon for those awakening right now, and unleash your fire to break free from the constraints that hold you back and keep the collective on the brink of collapse. The Jaguar Council invites you to step forward, lead from the heart, be recognized as a golden age leader alongside others in a collaborative global council. Together you will vision the future, share energetic currents of rising into your highest potential, and witness each other's visions manifesting into reality. Dang, this is your call, pile number 1, to commit to your role as a leader, to take on the responsibility of being a trailblazer. It starts with self-leadership, leading your family, your community, and ultimately leading humanity forward. The Jaguar Council is here to support you on this journey to be the living example of wholeness, full spectrum, co-creation, and divine service. Will you answer the call? Dang. Pile number 1. I want to finish your reading with some Zenosha Tarot. Now that you know, what else can I possibly add to your reading? What else should you know right now? Okay. I want that one, that one, that one. We want this one too. Not in any particular order, right? Beyond illusion, projections. It's almost like it's saying the time is now. Visualize your dreams, hold your vision, know your truth, align with your truth. Whoop. Ripeness is referring to bearing the fruits or fulfillment, manifestation, silence. So honestly, the embodiment of this leadership role is something that you do on your own. But when you rise up into the status and power and the confidence within yourself, stand in your power, then you will also resonate with the collective mindset that also belong to the Jaguar Council. So the path that you are on is kind of leading you, guiding you towards the term that some people use as your soul family, meaning there are groups of individuals that were born as souls during a particular collective or a generation that have the same intentions and purpose. So it's more like a generational thing. However, you're all unique, especially you, along the path and how you use your power and your energy to create new worlds. but no pressure. No pressure, pile number 1. These are awesome messages. I hope you enjoyed these. If you did, please do click the like button. And be sure and check out the other pick a card reading as well, what is destined to happen before the end of this month. I'll put the link to that video down below the timestamps, but if you enjoyed this, please do click the like button. If you are eager for more information, I have a Patreon, I have a YouTube membership platform, I offer live consultations and pre-recorded readings, so all of my options are down below this video in the timestamps. So have an awesome day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. If you were drawn to the pink calcite crystal, there's something you should know. This is pick a card reading number 2 for today. Be sure and check out the other one, what is destined to happen for you before the end of the month. And I'll put the link to that video in below the timestamps of this one, but let's get to your messages or something more that you should know. Okay, group 2. Inner space and universal knowledge. The number 20 might be significant for you. Inner space, universal knowledge. So this has something to do with your third eye or some sort of connection to your pineal gland. The Cosmic Oracle says, your life is so special, so treat it with loving care. Life is special. You are special. The dragon's hoard is protecting your future. So you're meant to be creating your future. But creating future isn't necessarily easy for everyone. But your dragon guides are wanting you to know that they are protecting your future. So there is no rush. So treat yourself and your life with loving care, because your dragon spirit guides are protecting your future, your bounty, or whatever this is that you're going to be acquiring in a future version of yourself. So the Spirit Oracle card says, sometimes walking away from something is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize that they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Dang. Powerful messages. So what more do we need to know? King of Swords. So This is how you own or embody your divine masculine, making that choice to walk away from a situation that does not treat you in the way that you deserve. There's something still more that you need to know about your future, but the dragons have that knowledge and wisdom. So for those of you who already communicate with your dragon guides, whomever they are, then I will leave that up to you. But the King of Swords is confidence, making the decision that is best and right for you. And also, I feel like these are wanting you to make a choice to at least take some time away from other people so that you can go into retreat or meditation to take care of yourself. This inner space and universal knowledge is calling you inward through your mind, your third eye, your sacred space. So that because there's universal knowledge that is waiting for you, to access it. And this is what's going to help you to create your future. This might even help you connect with your dragon guides because, and I don't know the truth, this is just something that I heard, but I heard that the dragons, even if they're metaphorical, they exist in the inner earth. But that's what I've learned, that's what I've heard. And I practice also what I preach. I'm always telling people, don't believe everything that you hear on the internet. So I haven't had a specific encounter with a dragon. So anyway, but maybe many of you do. So what more do you need to know? Oh, wow, look at this. Sacred Masculine Awakening. Dang. I was thinking, because this is the Creatrix deck that focuses more on feminine power, but this one is about the masculine power is awakening within you. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. We all have aspects of both. It's just that some of us are more masculine. Some of us are more effeminate. Some of us have a happy balance in between. But there's a message here that I'm going to read to you. The number 17 might be significant for you, including the number 12. But there's a message here for you about something eternal, sovereign, and free. So what specifically does this mean? We're going to find out. First, I have to find this in the book, and I'm going to read to you what exactly this means. And again, this is, if you like these, it's a Creatrix Awakened. Let me just find, oh, there it is. Okay. Group number 2. It says here, in the tapestry of time, a significant shift is unfolding for you. Once trapped in the shadows of dominance and aggression, is rising in its true luminous form. Control systems of the past have sought to dim the feminine, muffling her intuitive wisdom and compassionate embrace. At the same time, they twisted the masculine, urging it towards oppression and conflict. But winds of change are stirring for you. You can probably feel it. It's an inner strength, clarity, and courage that allows you to stand tall, lead with your heart, and set boundaries for yourself. This is your reborn sacred masculine, who is not about exerting power over others, but it's more about empowering oneself and the collective. As this energy emerges, women and men both are navigating their own evolution, shedding toxic patterns, embracing vulnerability, and championing the rise of the divine. They stand as allies and protectors of the feminine, not oppressors. They are partners, not rivals, and we're talking about divine masculine. In this transformative dance of awakening, the masculine and the feminine are no longer adversaries, but they are harmonious counterparts once again, each uplifting the other into greatness. Wow, I got total body chills. Let this card be your mirror. Reflect upon your journey. Where can the sacred masculine further blossom within you? How might it support your relationships, your purpose, and your growth? In its true form, the sacred masculine is just, kind, and visionary. Let it rise within you, harmonizing with your divine feminine, and together these energies will light your path forward. Wow. Okay. So group 2, something more you should know. I'm going to pull some more cards from the Zenos Tarot deck. Wow. Awareness. I was just going to say, I really don't know what more the tarot can add to your reading. Something you need to know. Possibilities. That's true. Become aware of the possibilities and your potentials, your greatest potentials. I really feel like this dragon is a deeper inner power. It's a source of power that you already have, but maybe some of you are afraid to tap into it. Or maybe you have overused it. Maybe you have abused it. Okay. Oh, check this out. The number 8, 88 is a significant number. So something that you need to know along your life path, when you take the time to yourself, you can return to yourself. You can remember the truth of who you are without being influenced by the others, by anyone else. This inner space is your sacred space. Treat it with loving care. Treat yourself with loving care. And when you tune in to the divine or your inner feminine, masculine, you will receive universal knowledge that can help you, well, to take control in your life, to make these decisions, to empower yourself, and to choose something that you know that you deserve. So also important to take the time to just pay attention to the greater possibilities, because they will show up also as synchronicities. And you have a number 7 here as well, which could be referring to your own personal truth. There's a universal truth and a universal truth that it's like it's secretly held inside this gem, locked away inside of your heart. And the dragon has the key. You have the key to unlock this information, this energy, and to stand in your power. This will also instill within you empowerment, the ability to move on alone if that's something that you need to choose to do, to let go of the past and embrace a future life that you know that you are worthy and deserving of. So remember this future that the dragons are protecting for you. This is what you will come into the realization when you awaken that divine feminine and masculine energy within you. And so these are the messages that I have for group 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading today. If you did, please to click the like button. And be sure and check out the other video reading, What is Destined to Happen for You before the end of the month. If you are interested in this deck, it's the Creatrix Awakened. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. If you are interested in learning more information about your purpose, your destiny, your future, astrology, I offer live consultations, pre-recorded video readings, personal coaching on Patreon, and there's a new YouTube membership platform where I'm sharing workshop energy, technically, the how to manifest, how to heal, and I've got a plethora of videos and tutorials on numerology and astrology, etc. So if you're interested in that kind of information, do click the join button and consider your options because, well, there's more information everywhere if you are looking for it. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. There's something you should know. So this is pick a card reading number 2 for today. I posted another one earlier about what is destined to happen for you before the end of the month. So be sure and check out that video too. I'll post the link to that video in the description box of this video. But this is something that you should know. So it's a continuation of sorts. If you're drawn to the blue calcite crystal, of course it's perfectly fine if you watch this one first and then you watch the other video next to see what's destined to happen. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what order you watch the videos. Group 3, spiritual hug. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I'm looking at the image and I'm thinking, oh, so that's a person almost in fetal position. And it's making me think of like the mother's womb. I don't know why I would. It's almost like you're being cocooned. You're being hugged by the universe, which is all around you. You just probably don't see it. Cosmic Oracle is asking you to give your inner critique a vacation day. Take a day off and be kind to yourself. Yeah, self-sabotage, self-defeat, negative thinking, negative thoughts. Not good. Take a day off, be kind. Accept this hug. Experience a spiritual hug. If you take the time to just simply feel, like close your eyes and feel the energy around you. If you're out in nature, or you can do this in your room, your living room. It's interesting the things that you start picking up on. So I challenge you to do that. The Magician's Sword. Okay, you've got the number 19 here, which reduces to the number 1. And now you've got the number 37, which reduces to the number 1. Have confidence in your magic. The Magician's Sword. Okay, so be kind to yourself and have confidence in your magic. Your spiritual magic. This might be referring to your spiritual sovereignty, what I like to call your spiritual avatar. Now, by the way, I never saw the movies, but recently I looked up, like, what was the whole purpose of the Avatar movie? And then, well, AI told me, and I thought, okay, now I know why I didn't go see the movie. Spirit message oracle cards. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that and rise above it. Okay, right. Sometimes the mind is fixed and focused on just one thing or one thought. Don't place limitations on yourself and what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to go back to what I was saying about Avatar and the fact that I know that there were 2 movies. I was never really interested in the first one. I really didn't resonate with the blue people, honestly. Or cartoons, for that matter. I don't really get into those kind of movies. But when I looked it up on the internet, Google AI said the avatar is the human body that, like, it's blended with something else, but it gives its power away to another human. So that some other human is controlling the avatars. And that's why I was thinking, okay, now I know why I wasn't drawn to that movie. Because I don't like other people trying to control me. But a spiritual avatar is your sovereign self, your higher self, your higher purpose, your soul, your universal self that is actually in charge of your human avatar. So let's look at your other cards and get some more messages. There's Knight of Cups. Okay, spiritual hug. The number 1. So this is referring to independence. Follow your creative idea, your creative mind. The number 11 might be significant for you as well. Believe in your power. Have confidence in your magic. You have a magical mind, meaning your spiritual avatar has probably the spiritual intelligence and wisdom that it can access at any time. And honestly, this intelligence that I'm referring to is Vulcan. So there's a placement of Vulcan in astrology charts, and it stays close to your natal sun, and it goes back and forth. This is actually the part of your intelligence that helps you to survive. It moves ahead of the sun every, 10 to 15 days. No, every 10 days. It goes back and forth. It wobbles back and forth. It goes ahead of the sun to gather information to prepare. And then it travels back over the sun and brings you the realization. And then it goes behind the sun to support you and your brilliant idea. And this is only something that I discovered while studying astrology and transits. The Vulcan sun conjunctions are what everybody has. And so even in your own natal chart, you were born with a specific innate intelligence and spiritual wisdom that is meant to help you survive in a very particular way. Okay. I got off point. So what else do we need to know? Okay, so there's Queen Rising. I love the fact you've got Divine Masculine here, the Knight of Cups, pursuing your passion, your heart's desires, believe in yourself, believe in your confidence. And then there's Queen Rising, which is a combination of Divine Feminine, the Queen archetype, leadership, but this is more about listening, being intuitive. Oh, there's the number 13 here. So trust your intuition. Be gentle with yourself. You don't really have to force anything. But when you pursue your heart's desires and you pursue your passions with a specific intention of creating something, and of course, especially when you're using a positive mindset to manifest something new, the universe naturally shows up and it supports you. I want to read you the message from this deck, the Queen Rising. Let me just find it really quickly. I hope. I might have to pause the video really quickly. I probably will. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So, the archetype. So the Queen Rising archetype says you deserve to be celebrated. Embrace all that you were meant to be. Celebrate birthdays, weddings, graduations, etc. But there's also a significant transition that is often overlooked, and that's the shift from childhood to adulthood. So this pivotal moment in one's identity rarely receives acknowledgement. The indigenous cultures recognize this transition, imparting wisdom from elders to the younger generation. Modern society, however, does not necessarily have this initiation, and they leave the individuals with adult bodies to deal with their own emotional intelligence, including if you still have the intelligence of a child, which is true in some societies. Okay, and so it says, in the past, maybe you're used to hearing things like, be a good girl, say yes, do as you're told, listen to others. And from an early age, maybe the expectations were clear that you were supposed to follow the rules and think of others before you think of yourself. And then, only then will you deserve to be praised and receive love. But this has resulted in generations of women and men feeling exhausted, burnt out, and trapped in cycles of people-pleasing. So the good girl energy steps into relationships manifesting as over-apologizing, toxic humility, weak boundaries, avoids conflict, fearing judgment, and suppressing true feelings. She is also an abundance block, fearing visibility and settling for less. The good girl archetype ignores personal needs, feeling helpless and blaming circumstances. This card invites you, pile number 3, to release the outdated tendencies and call upon your own inner queen archetype instead. So you can inner queen, inner king, however you wish to use this energy. So contrary to the good girl archetype, the queen doesn't need to be liked by everyone. She is a symbol of feminine wholeness. She is loving, but not a people pleaser. The queen is assertive, has strong boundaries, asks for help when needed, and boldly declares her desires. So technically, the card in the message is saying you deserve to be celebrated. Whether you're male or female, you should... What was the word I was just going to say? You should own your power to believe in yourself and have confidence that you have the power to create whatever it is that you want. You can still be kind and loving to other people, but you don't necessarily have to be a people pleaser in order to feel praised or accepted or acknowledged by others. So interesting how your oracle cards are even saying that. Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Believe in your magic. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that and rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. That's probably something that somebody else once told you, and it is absolutely not true. So moving along, group number 3. Wow. Do we want to look at this card? Sure. Oh, interesting how this existence, it's like, yes, you do exist. You do exist. You do have a purpose. You are worthy. Acknowledge yourself. Believe in yourself. Own your confidence. Follow your passion. Conditioning. So you're being prepared for, it's almost like a celebration. It's a graduation ceremony of your existence. So this is a universal acknowledgement of your unique power. And obviously we all have both the qualities of feminine and masculine, but when you can align the both of them and empower yourself with both the feminine aspects and the masculine aspects of your personality, you become whole. So maybe this has been a transformative process that you've been going through, and your spirit guides have been preparing you, and helping you to believe in your confidence and your magic. Wow. So this may have been something that's been going on for quite some time. The spiritual hug from your spirit guides. Many of you may have been focusing more on yourself, doing shadow work, recognizing your truth. Some of you might just be beginning this journey, but still, you are being prepared for this sovereignty, this excellence, this mastery, your gift, which is not just feminine. Pardon me, I had to pause the video and find a crystal to cover up the card. Feminine leadership qualities. In a sense, it's almost saying that, you should pursue your passions from the heart, like with masculine energy, but without fighting, without forcing, without arguing, but it's like physical assertion towards your goals and what you want and what you believe, while also remaining soft, reflective, intuitive. Listen to, follow your intuition. Be receptive to, like, the universal forces. Universal forces and energy that are around you. This is your spiritual team and your spirit guides that have been working with you, loving you, guiding you, and nudging you towards this inner power, this inner confidence. Furthermore, I'm wondering, like, your family and your relatives like your mothers, your grandmothers, like the feminine side of your family and your ancestors. Have they been oppressed? Probably, most likely, as most of our ancestors have, but you are a cycle breaker in this lifetime. And whether you believe you are your own ancestor reincarnated or not doesn't really matter, because at this time, in this shift of collective consciousness, you are breaking the paradigms from the past, and you are conquering. Well, you're conquering by pursuing your own passions and your desires without feeling like you need to apologize. That's the first word that's coming to my mind. Follow your truth with passion. All right, these are the messages that I have for you. Group number 3, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. And again, there's the first video from earlier, what is destined to happen for you before the end of this month. And I'll put the link to that video below the timestamps in this video, make it easier for you to just click and watch that video at your discretion. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. If you're eager to learn more or hear more, if you'd like to sign up for workshops or a private reading, I also offer live consultations, astrology coaching, and more. All of my links are down below the video. And I also have a playlist of tutorials and more pick-a-card readings on YouTube membership tabs if you are interested in receiving different quality content type of tarot readings. The best way I can describe that. If you are, click join today, and enjoy that content too. There's always something more to be discovered. There's always something more that you can learn to empower yourself and free yourself from the past so that you can start enjoying your life more fully. Pile 3, have an awesome day, and I will see you all in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 4. If you were drawn to the Shungite, this is your pile. These are your messages. There's something you should know. Now, this is video pick-a-card reading number 2. I'm going to put your Shungite over here. Maybe the light will shine it better. It will. It does. Okay. Group 4. There's something you should know. Oh, right. This is video number 2. I already recorded a video earlier today. What is destined to happen before the end of the month? So be sure and check out that video as well. I'll put the link to that video underneath the timestamps in this one to make it easier for you to find it. But what more do you need to know right now? Well, I guess if there's something more that you need to know, your spirit guides want you to ask them. So ask your spirit guide what you need to know. So the Cosmic Oracle card is saying they're asking you to be present. Oh, present moment. That's where life happens. Exactly. I love how the cards and the colors are matching each other. Wow. The universe is your partner. Spirit Oracle is saying it's time to let go of the old and make way for the new. You might find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices, or choose aligned thoughts. And 6 of Pentacles energy. Okay, something you should know. Let go of the old, make way for something new. Okay, the universe is trying to share something with you, but you might not be receiving it because if you are distracted by everything else and you're not present in the moment, then you're not allowing yourself to receive the guidance. So these are actually saying that you already asked your spirit guide something. And at the beginning, right, if you have a question, ask your spirit guide, but you already asked. So this is spirit answering your question. Okay. That's pretty cool. So what more do you need to know? Group number 4. So this deck is the Creatrix Awakened. Magdalena of the Rose. Spooky jaguar here in the image here. Influence, sufficiency, unapologetic. The number 26 or 8 might be significant for you. The number 31 or 4. The number 15 or 6. You also have another 6 over here as well. Let me pull some more cards for you, and then I'm going to read to you from the book what this means. So there's an opportunity for you to combine or to unify your divine masculine and divine feminine energies. The divine masculine, of course, is your ability to give and to share with confidence, your ability to support others. And I'm going to read to you from the book, again, this from the Magdalena of the Rose, how to embody both divine feminine, masculine archetype and to make way for something new, a new life. Here, I want this one. Wow. So there's the Thunderbolt, the Adventure, Trust, of course. And one more card for group number 4. It's something else. This one wanted to come out. There's like patience, but there's also, okay, patience and understanding. This actually makes sense. So it's both, right? Remain patient, the number 7, and patience and understanding in the process. So this is actually how you combine the masculine and the feminine. Do what you can with what you have while trusting the process, remaining patient, understanding the deeper layers of the situation, your inner source of power. But the Thunderbolt to me always resonates with the Uranus energy, which is bringing sudden and unexpected change. So let me just look up this card really quickly, or in the book. Magdalena, let's see how quickly I can find it without looking up the page number. Okay. And I cannot, so I'm going to pause the video really quickly. Oh. Okay, I'm back. So what is the message with this image? It says, Magdalena of the Rose emerges from her sacred cave, a beacon of womb authority, unconditional love, and unyielding liberation. She embodies the essence of knowing one's truth so profoundly, rooted in the very fabric of one's being and ancestral lineages, that no force can divert her chosen path. When you are connected to your inner authority at this level, you create magnificent expansion, not only for yourself, but for humanity as well. Magdalena of the Rose invokes the frequency of womb authority that activates the heart, voice, and the core of your power. She is the exemplification of true feminine power, the unapologetic icon of sacred disruption, from an unwavering authority that springs forth from the depths of the divine feminine. If you can feel the pulse of your intuition, the tingling that signals new opportunities and the departure of the old, the communion with Source, which illuminates, spontaneously heals you, and it charts a new radical course. The black jaguar prowls alongside you, the symbol of fierce femininity required to embrace your sacral authority. Okay, this is creative authority. This fierceness is a force that integrates shadow, and it opens you fully to sensitivity and receptiveness, rendering you unstoppable. Magdalena of the Rose is the embodiment of this fierce yet deeply feminine woman. She was shunned by her community of origin, nearly drowned by her family for being herself, yet kept trusting and stepping forward into the life that she knew she was here to lead as an apostle. Sovereign mother and foundational priestess of the Rose lineage. This card beckons you to live in your heart-centric, sacred disruption, embracing your inner knowing and unconditional love towards yourself and others. Magdalena's message is clear. Embody the fierce power that cultivates the expression of your truth, allowing you to unquestionably navigate the mystery and sovereignty of the womb authority in each step, a divine co-creation with Source. Dang, pile number 4, and this is the deck Creatrix Awakened if you're interested in this, but this is collaborating with the universe as your partner, your higher source, your spirit guides, divine feminine, divine masculine. And when you embody all of these, you become simply unapologetic to anyone else. And you also create new opportunities for the rest of humanity as well. So in a sense, you're a cycle breaker. But if you're busy being distracted by social media or something else, and you're not being present or paying attention to your creative center, your sensitivities, your intuition, then you just might miss out on this amazing opportunity. The universe is your partner. It's helping you to let go of the old ways so that you can create something new. Make the way for a new life, a new world. Work through your fears and your doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. And choose to take aligned actions and choices that resonate with you, what you know, what you believe, and what you are truly worthy and deserving of. So in a sense, these cards are asking you if you are ready to go on an adventure. Are you willing to trust the universe in this process? Will you allow it to guide you forward into the creation of this new world, this new reality? However this is resonating for you. So, okay. And then the number 26 might resonate for you, or the number 8 as well. So these are your messages, group number 4. Something else that Spirit thought you should know. I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. If you're ready to learn more, check out all my links and my offers down below the video. And have an awesome day. Be sure and check out the first video to remember about something that what is destined to happen for you before the end of this month. So that video link is in the description box of this video. And you can come back and watch that at any time if you want to. But these are meant to go hand in hand, the messages in this video and the previous video. So have a magical day, and I will see you all in another video. Bye for now.